question is this, foreign policy is anchored on national interest. And in my humble opinion, our national interest is to preserve peace. You guys mentioned education, economy, tourism, smuggling, all sorts of issues which I think are conditional on the preservation of peace. Now, my question is, do you agree that our national interest is to preserve peace? And if you do or you do not, could you please state what you think is our national interest?
Raise your hand, anyone. Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Preservation of peace is very important, especially for us women, because we are the ones who care for our children, those who are less fortunate, and even those who are most vulnerable in times of war. And in that is why President Duterte's policy is always friend to all, enemy to none.
Okay, Mr. Ding Diaz.
Who does not want peace? Everybody wants to live in peace. But together with peace, there must also economic stability. Then, if we have economic stability, we have a supportive government, we have a cooperative people, it's not just peace, it's going to be prosperity.
Okay, Secretary Belhiga.
Yes, in order to have peace, we have to remember that we have to let our enemies know that we are ready for war at any time. Yan po ang sinabi ni President George Washington sa mga kabataang sundalo nung siya po ay bababa na sa pwesto. We have to let our enemies know and prepare for war and push for peace. We want peace, that's why we prepare for war.
Okay, a rebuttal from Secretary Pinion. Go ahead.
No, this is in response to the question of Clink. Yes, peace should be our national goal. And I can say that with certainty because of what happened to us in Mindanao. For over 60 decades, or 6 decades, we were torn in a brutal war. We were underdeveloped. But now that the President has signed a peace agreement with the More Islamic Liberation Front, things are turning out right for us. And we're turning out better now. We're producing more. So I believe that the key to our progress and prosperity as a nation is peace. Not only in Mindanao, but all over the country.
Senator Harnasan.
We cannot give, in answer to the question, we cannot give what we do not have. Our immediate national interest, to my mind, is to unite as a people, fix our backyard, and promote Article 3 of the Constitution. Protect life, liberty, and property. Any possible happiness. What use is life, liberty, and property if you're not happy? That constitutes our immediate national interest.
Okay, Senator JV.
When you talk about peace, let us prioritize peace in the country, especially in Mindanao. There has been this insurgency to the east and there's rebellion in the west. The root cause is poverty. That is why I am really supportive of the infrastructure development of the President. I think with massive infrastructure development, it will spread out the development towards the different provinces in Mindanao, and that will provide jobs and opportunities because we will be creating growth development areas. When there's already food and there's jobs and opportunities, all the rebellion and the insurgency will slowly die a natural death.
Thank you. Let's hear from Ms. Noor Mahal Kiram.
Yes po. Yung peace na tinatawag dito sa Mindanao, actually kung pagbibigyan nga po ng trabaho, kasi laging pag sinasabing Mindanao, laging may terorismo, laging ganon ang ano nila sa tao. Pero kung tutuusin, pag binigyan niyo po ng opportunity yan, syempre magkakaroon ng peace. Tapos ibigay po sa kanila yung lupang para sa kanila talaga. Pagyamanin po nila ang kultura at the same time po yung lupa nila.
Okay, Yusek Pimentel and Dr. Padilla.
In addition to our aim for peace, dapat kailangang malaman natin na importante para sa atin sa Pilipinas ang peace of other nations because there are Filipinos in all of the nations that we have. Ang ating mga OFW, ang ating mga OF ay nandoon. And if there is war in any of those countries, we will be affected.
Okay, we have 30 seconds. Dr. Padilla?
Peace is an aspiration of everyone, but I agree that we need to have economic stability to have peace. You give economic stability, social services, free education, hospitalization. The NPAs come out come out of the mountains and they join the people. Economic stability, economic progress. And, but I also agree with Mr. Belica, sometimes you need to negotiate from a point of strength in order to have peace.
Okay, Secretary Panelo first, and then Secretary Piñol.
Peace in any country can only be secured by securing the internal threats as well as the external threats. Doon sa internal ay kailangan tingnan natin kung paano natin susugpuin yung panganib sa loob. At pagdating naman sa labas, ay kailangan palakasin natin ang ating bansa upang tayo ay handa sa anumang panganib na darating sa atin.
Mr. Piñol?
Ang kapayapaan po ay nagsisimula sa isang busog na tiyan. And so while we have been talking about the abstract word peace, may I ask everybody to focus on food security, because without food, we will not have peace. Without food, our people will go hungry, they could rebel against government. And so food security is the most important issue that I believe we should discuss in this forum today.